Here we are again. Hi, all you lovely people out in YouTube land. What's good tonight? Yeah, here we are again. It's Fridays just come so quick. Oh, I should have got my act together here before I push the live button. But it always looks different because all of a sudden then you're just looking at yourself on camera and it's like, ooh, that never mind. How is everyone tonight? Fancy meeting you here. Oh God. Okay, so last week, last Friday was full of wows and big promises because um Atlantic Coast, a person. Um, Great, how are you? Says William Sparks. All good, it's all good. Uh, but okay, so last week I thought or Atlantic Coast gave me $200 to be able to get so I could get Zoom, the professional version or the one where so I could put a link in and go, come on with me, whoever, or whatever. Okay, so yeah. So I was all excited about it the next day. Figured out, took me a minute to figure out how to even upgrade my account. And yeah, did all that, figured it all out, paid the money, got the upgrade, yippee. And then only to realize that my little Acer Chromebook, my crappy COVID book, that's what the kids are calling their Chromebooks. But my Chromebook is not able to, it doesn't have the technology or whatever. I can't use my computer. I can't use my computer to Zoom the meeting or Zoom meeting to YouTube Live is what I'm trying to spit out. I can't do it. And I could do it. My phone has the technology, my Android has the technology to do it, but because I don't have enough subscribers, I would need at least 1,000 subscribers to be able to use my phone, which does have the correct technology, to include more people on Zoom. So here we are. I paid for a whole instead of me just paying for 1 month of it and seeing if I could do it. No, I thought he gave me $200. This is my shot. This is my chance of buying the whole year because I could never just plunk down $150 is what they wanted for it, and then I got a 15%. I don't know, a coupon. It was like $125 or I don't know. I can't remember now. It's all just because as soon after I did it, I went, okay, I'm going to test this out and see how to make it work. I'm going to do a test. I'm going to go live on YouTube, just see because all you do is got to click on the ... choose YouTube, off you go. No, none of those buttons were there. And it was like, oh, so I tried a couple times, like, oh, am I logged in not right? Does it know about my new account? Do I get new buttons yet? Whatever. No, that wasn't it. So I have I have a Zoom account where I can hold a Zoom meeting with up to 100 people, but it couldn't be broadcast on YouTube. It just can be a private meeting with, so I could do Zoom meetings with all you people, but it would be a different animal. I wanted to do it on YouTube like everybody else and get it where it says Zoom right there in the corner. Okay, enough whining. See how funny I think I'm so funny because I had a glass of wine. Hi, Lucky Digger. Hi, David. Hi, Hooli. Hi, Richard Rutherford. Hi, William. And there's a street, high street scenes. Drive that van. Drive that van over to the nearest truck stop. Pick me up, street. I totally am zipping it from here on out because I don't want to ruin anything because that's I'm so sorry, street. I will. Hi, nomadic madman. Spring has sprung in my neck of the woods. It certainly has. The snow is gone. It's completely gone. It just like so yay. But we're supposed to get some more sunny. Why are we talking about the weather? Blah. No one came here to talk about the weather. Or maybe they did. I don't know. But okay, so who here street's on his way. Okay. Street knows what I'm talking about. It's Hooli, you probably know too if you've been following the scene. Anyway, no snow. Your van would totally make it all the way to Minnesota. No truck needed, no SUV. Oh shoot. Okay, so Cynthia Meacham's video she's been putting out. Pretty much Forrest told her where it was. By what she's saying in her videos, all you do is, it's like he never really said. There was a lot of insinuations involved. But I don't know who else, what a relationship, whatever, wherever Cynthia's leading, I will follow because I do believe she was the searcher that had, and Dale too, though. Dale did too. It's just he's at a different it's just a different level, a different situation of how they're, Dale doesn't have the same. He had his blog, his website, that whole thing. That's a different animal than being a character on YouTube, or a character. He got to be in the media almost as much as her, or as much as her. They both were like the face of the chase. And but what she's revealing to us now about more of the personal relationship, how close they really were. And you just know that Forrest wanted her to find it. He just, he did, he just wanted. And so when she says that, shows us emails about the area she was looking for, and he told her basically, even though Jack came out about the whole, okay, so you guys all know about the Cody, Wyoming quote. I was going to pull up, I did have it up here on my, I was going to, whatever. But Jack went and clarified about saying he didn't say Forrest was in Cody, Wyoming when he had the chest. He said he was traveling to Cody, Wyoming when he hid the chest. So it didn't rule out the state of Wyoming. But so what? Because you know what? Cynthia ruled out the rest because Forrest told her that he was staying in Cody. So Jack didn't want to give that much away. He didn't want to be the one to say that much, or but Cynthia's like, I'm not the finder. I can say what I want. And now she's like, feel free to share the. Hi, Jack. Nice to see ya. I was going to watch a movie, but I almost felt obligated to watch these live shows. Oh God, Jack. Jack, if you really have a better. I know it's a thing. It's fenbrainitis. Fenbrainitis, where we're all stuck in this not knowing the solution. We're wired to want to solve problems and figure out the solutions. We need to be settled. Our brains need to feel settled. And when we worked on a puzzle for years and thought about it, how many hours, days and hours, and just to go, oh, it's over. Poof. Tell my brain that. Tell my brain it's over. It doesn't work like that. Mine doesn't work like that. Some people's obviously worked like that because they, they're not you. There's 34 of us whose brains work like that. Here's to you. Yeah. I was going to do, I ran down and opted for that glass of wine at the last moment. I was going to do it. I had all this. This is a cherry 7-Up with fresh pineapple and strawberries. And I was going to be content with that. But then I started thinking, but why? Why would I not deprive myself? Why would I deprive myself of a glass of wine? Couldn't think of a good reason, so I went and got one. Oh, I see my name. Hi, Lucky Digger says, didn't the Finn stay at the Paradise Ranch when they were doing things in Cody? I have no idea. Except for I have a piece of pineapple now cut. Hang on. Exactly, Susie. I wish it was over. No, I don't. I wish it was over. No, I don't. Yes, I do. No, I don't. It is over. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. The chest full of gold has been found, but the chase is far from over. But Cynthia said, I believe Cynthia, well, she's the character in the chase that if you're serious about this, if you really want to figure this out, it's her tail to follow, so where am I going with that? She made those great videos. So, it's like that was my big plan to like get working on that together, if with what she's already given us and looking in that area, or even going back in the book. That's the thing, just like now when I look back at this book, every time I look back at this book, I see something more clearly because of what we know, right? And that includes Buffalo Cowboys chapter, because Wyoming is the cowboy state. So there's kind of a tip of the cowboy hat to Wyoming. And he's called, and in the story, the buffalo is called Cody, and Cody is in the cowboy state of Wyoming. It just seems like, and so if this is and this is on these are pages 64 and 65, Sagebrush Flats. I think Cody, Wyoming is full of sagebrush flats as well, right? Okay, and so if we also take what Jack has told us about figuring out where Forrest wanted to die was the key to figuring out where the treasure was. And it only makes sense that when you're looking big picture, and Yellowstone literally is gold. A yellow stone is a golden nugget, is a yellow stone. And how it all ties in with the chase and the stories about him. In that 2006 interview, an early interview with Forrest, that Davio had put online and shared with everybody, Cynthia also shared a clip of that same interview that Forrest had done back in 2006, before the chase, before everything. And what I heard him say was that even before he moved to Santa Fe and opened his art gallery, he was donating paintings and items to the Cody Center of the West in Cody, Wyoming, because that meant so much to him from growing up and going there every year. It was like something he looked forward to. And you can, you just get that from Forrest in that interview, how important the Cody Museum was to him and growing up, and how important Yellowstone was in shaping him, and how he feels the kids today are missing that connection, that outdoor connection that it was so, like, he just thinks it's horrible that people are missing the experience of Yellowstone National Forest, or Yellowstone Park. That is what Cynthia said that Forrest always referred to. He never said Yellowstone National Park. He just said Yellowstone Park when he talked about it. But in Buffalo Cowboy chapter in The Thrill of the Chase, page 64 and 65, right? It's about, one day right away. Why does he use one day when a buffalo wandered out of Yellowstone Park, started tearing up fences? Okay, so going back to the story of what we learned about Forrest through that 2006, he donated items to the Cody Museum before he owned his art gallery. So that tells me that Forrest was an art dealer or an art collector, an artist, whatever. He was dealing in the art business before he was dealing in the art business in Santa Fe. He was still purchasing or looking for or finding art, whatever. I don't know how he did it. It just speaks to his life before the art gallery and how important the Cody Museum is and was. Um, and if the yellow and if the treasure, if this should be at the Cody Museum. I mean, Forrest should have his own building. Forrest should have his own wing of that museum. It should be the Forrest Fenn Chase Museum, and it should be about Yellowstone Park and I mean everything tied together. And it's like, because the connections he has to the he has his artifact, his collection, his stuff. Like, where is his stuff? Why aren't we learning more about well, it's still, I suppose it's early. Everything takes a long time when dealing in the world of estates, especially multi-million dollar estates, and important and the importance of Forrest's collection. I don't know. It just seems like, wow, Forrest Fenn, I see Lucky Digger says Forrest Fenn was casting bronzes while he was living in Lubbock. Yeah. We all know that story, how he ran the tubes through the kitchen window or something like that. And how he blew up the concrete by, because it was too hot. He learned that there's too much moisture in concrete. No matter what, CES was under the latch. Yes, it is. It still is. It's right there. It says it forever. See Eric Sloan. Okay. Yeah, and so Yellowstone National Park, that's like so America. That's like Americana. Is Americana as East. The New England states that Eric Sloan so lived and grew up. New York. What am I looking for? I'm looking for that picture in here of, sooner or later, you guys, don't you think all this has got to drop into place and add up to something? Here's this, here's this picture. So, and this is the charcoal. Eric Sloan telling us how to make charcoal, and then this picture is just like so similar in look and feel. It would be really interesting to know how much and where did I hear this in the Fenniverse? That Forrest, Nelica said it, that Forrest messed with the illustrations himself. Like he messed with some of them or added something or changed or with the illustrations from now I can't remember if she was talking about the Too Far to Walk book illustrations or the Thrill of the Chase illustrations. But in the Thrill of the Chase illustrations, I can find F. I can find F, an F with a dot, in almost all of them. But it would just be interesting to have that conversation with the illustrator. What's his name? How can I not remember his name? Oh yeah, Alan Polt. How much direction did he get? Because it wasn't. I mean, it had to be. Was it Forrest's idea to use Norman Rockwell images just because Norman Rockwell is just so American Pie, you know? Hi, Mary Green. Nice to see you. Okay, Larry. How's it going? Is Two Trips in here? Hi, Two Trips. Nice to see you. My multi-million-dollar estate is no problem. I think bigger. Multi-billion is what I'm having trouble with. Ooh, more money, more problems. No, man. I have a multi-$100 estate. If that. Yeah, I have some paintings that I don't know. I'm talking my favorite painting I paid $600 for, but you could not pry it out of my cold dead hands for $600 any longer. It's worth way more than that to me. Everything has a price, but I do love that painting. Richard, Susie, you're great. I'm glad you think so, Richard. Mary says mine. You got a 2 cent estate. Okay. Well, Nomadic Madman is. Oh, he has intentions of having to deal with. Okay. That'd be awesome. You do that. Make some digital art with those. What are they called? Non-fungible NTFs or NFTs, non-fungible, tangible. I don't know. Digital art. That's worth a lot. Two Drip says, I'm usually here trying to decide if Jack is real. I'm on the fence. I don't like it there. I hear you, Two Trips. I hear ya. I think Jack is real. I'm going to go with the narrative. You know, why fight the narrative? I mean, the story we're supposed to be. I'm going with the OG story. I'm not going with shenanigans stories. And I don't care if you found the bright blue carpet in the photo from the find. But there is, you know, I'm not going to say anything bad about it because there is a place for all the side shenanigans. It's just, I don't want to do it. I don't want to. I want to do this myself. I want to not do this myself, do this with you guys. I want to figure this out. If we're not going to get the information, and we're just like Jack, just like, I want this to be over. No, I don't. I want to feel like I don't need to think about it anymore. I still feel like I need to think about it because it's not as settled. So until I'm settled, and if Jack's not going to be telling us anytime soon, how else do we settle it? I know we listen to Cynthia because I'd rather be working on her team than working on team. Get me the truth. I'd rather be working on. We figured it out. Then we figured out the truth that this was a real treasure hunt, and Jack really found it, and he has a lawyer. Wouldn't ya? Treasures in a vault in Santa Fe. He moved to Puerto Rico. Do you blame him? Oh my God. There's a Netflix deal afoot. And that's why we have to entertain the clown posse. Because the clown posse and tomfoolery sells. That's it, right? Boys and girls. Okay, wait. I should be looking at the chat. Hey, Jack, what kind of artist are you? Skeleton Ghost. Jack is used to change tires. Okay. Nomadic. Oh, what kind of art do you do? Jack wrote. Jack wrote. Con. Isn't con artist? Ha 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 ha. Wait until everyone finds out it was found on the island in the backyard of the gallery in New Mexico. I don't think, though, that's going to happen. We'll be waiting a long time for that because that's not the narrative. Even if the damn thing was found there, William, that's not the narrative we're going to get. We're going to get the one that was found in Wyoming. So why buck the system? If the chest does not show up in auction or in a museum, what does that mean? It's not ready yet. I think that's what that means. I think it means that Jack is still sitting on it. That he got money in like he's selling the story, and so he can keep the chest. Maybe he's found another source of income, so he's bought himself time. To get this bigger. Unless. Okay, here's another. Okay. The Netflix guy is calling. Hang on, everybody. Hello. Oh, what? Oh, you're going to go ahead and release the thrill of the chase before Jack sells the treasure. You're going to start drumming up about... Great. So you would like me to shut up about making fun of the clowns in the chase? Because that's what's going to sell the Netflix show. Okay, I will. I'll be kinder to the clowns. I do appreciate their ridiculousness, so that's fine. And what else? Oh, we're gonna keep the story. We're gonna make the chest worth a lot more money by selling the story to Netflix first, And then the whole audience is going to get to go on the trip. Multi-seasons? Got it. Okay. In the meantime, I'm on Team Cynthia Meacham, and I'm going to go continue to look in Wyoming in the Sunlight Basin. Okay. Talk to you again, never. Save a clown. Laugh at yourself. I got the part. My part. What's the role? Definitely. I'm not the ringleader of this circus. No. Who's the ringleader? That's oh. Frank Sinatra's on the phone. Oh. Will you do a private show for me and Eric Sloan? You will? Awesome. Oh. Thanks for sending me that phone call, Jack. Okay, there are two identical faces in that picture. What picture? Hi, MJ Inzer. You can laugh at me. I'm here for your entertainment purposes only. This is purely entertainment. If you think I'm gonna, oh my God. I know nothing about nothing. I talk to no one about anything. Oh, I am rolling away. Okay. If you take page and fold it, when one face meets the other, it forms the river's. Oh! You mean the biddies, the No Place for Biddies picture, and yeah, who was showing us that? Chase and Indy? Was Chase and Indy showing us that? Somebody was. Yeah, those are just copy and paste, like, that it's just it's like an easy maneuver in Photoshop to flip mirror images like that instead of it's like so easy. Yeah, that's what. Oh yeah, here everybody. Oh wait, this one. Yeah, this guy. But okay, I mean, but that still doesn't. That's not good enough for me. I need something to tell me that you know what just caught my eye when I've made a rebuttal to my own rebuttal. Right here it says, and both were married, although I can't imagine how they put that together. They both were married, but I can't imagine how they put that together. That's right there in the text. So if they were both married, that does make it sound like you would fold up. But why would you? I need something for me. I need it for it to tell me to do it. And if that's what it's telling me to do, I get it. Okay. Okay, Larry says, is that the Sloan book where Eric shows how long a chain is? Oh yeah, where he goes through just like that whole thing. That used to be up on Dale's website when Forrest said that the treasure was at least 8.24 miles away from north of Santa Fe. And how that was derived was using you know what I know about that is Eric used that um information about using a chain measurement. He did that in more than one book. He used that information in more than one book. I do believe it's in Return to Taos because of how, because Eric tells us so much about why why the roads are as wide as they are, why the railroad tracks are as wide as, I mean, whatever, and how you can measure your somebody's farm. You used to be able to measure their farm by how many posts there are, and how many. Oh, um show the pic, Susie. Okay, Larry, I don't have the picture of the one that's this is where it says blade. Okay, let me get my pointer out. When you blow this up, big proportions, right here on his hat, right there, it looks like it says blaze. And some have in the community have blown that up and merged it with, see, because this guy's face and this guy's face are the same. This is the mirror image of this guy, right? And then the hat's just on this, the hat's not on, right? But when you put those two together, they're saying with the one, um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but I can't see where I can't see where that's going to get me to the treasure location. What's going to get us to the treasure location are going to be, we need a spot that needs to get slowly, it needs to, and starting with looking closely at the illustrations for clues to help with the clues in the poem, that doesn't feel right. But what does feel right is like, okay, so we know too much about Cody, Wyoming, to now ignore Cody, Wyoming, or ever, it was always there. It was just, you can make the clues forever, but now we know too much. So if it's around the Cody, Wyoming area, where in the book tells us that, and where in the book tells us that is Buffalo Cowboys chapter. That is all about Cody in the Wyoming state, and something about, I can find Sitting Bull also in that. So how does Sitting Bull tie in with Cody? There's so much to know, but I mean, I still think that it's all going to be found in this book, right? No matter what, it's all going to be found, the answers to the poem, the location of the treasure chest is going to be found using the book and the poem, and according to Jack, interviews that Forrest said. And you know what? I got that down. I've listened to every Forrest Fenn interview over and over and over. I was taking that same approach. It's just I'm stupid and not Jack Stoop who did it in 3 weeks. No, I listened to those things every day for months. um and now they're like gone. They're disappeared. They're not, you can't find them. Like those Lucky Love on YouTube is no longer a thing. Lucky Love had the best. But I memorized them anyway. I have them all down in my head. Let's talk Lorraine Mills. You want to talk Lorraine Mills? Yeah, could easily do that. Excuse me, everybody. Came back. Which, like, what? I mean, what sticks out in my mind right away when I think of Lorraine Mills, the first Lorraine Mills interview, is him stressing about the reason for him doing this is to get the kids off the couch and out into the woods, or about the kids. Like, one of the most things that he stressed was that he was doing this for the kids. And so when you think of that, that just makes me, it just all points back to Yellowstone, in his youth, growing up. Texting machines. That's a typewriter in Forrest days. And a letter in the mail. And a mailman. And in that little, in such a short period of time in the United States, it went from the Pony Express, it went from Buffalo Bill Cody and the Pony Express delivering mail, and then it went to airmail, and then to say that they could get it across the country, and this is all worth it, whatever, the mail system, how far it's come, and look at, and now because of how our communication is changing, everything is email, and that is a legitimate part of the thrill of the chase, because Forrest said he set the record for being the first to ever print his email address in a book. That, what? That is such an Eric Sloan type thing to do, to say, like, claim yourself. It's so good. But there's, you can't, the way people are communicating, and the changes in communication, and the changes in our typing and letters, all that story is in the thrill of the chase, by bringing in the Rosetta Stone, and the Rosetta Stone having the same thing written 3 different times in 3 different languages, and yet there was still, and it took them years. I think it took them 10 years after they found the stone, for that French guy, I used to know his name, to crack the Rosetta Stone, right? To figure out that, actually figure out hieroglyphics and what they were saying. And so it is such a part of the story, having his email address printed right in the beginning, the title page, or what is it? There's a name for the public. There's official names. I don't know. But alanpolt.net. And this one is forrestfen@gmail.com. And this book is ffen@earthlink.net. Oops, can you see it? I don't know where it is. Oh yeah, right under the ISBN. Yeah. So, and this is 2013. So he had a separate email address for people that wanted to contact him about that book, Too Far to Walk. And that's the first edition, first printing of the Too Far to Walk book. And he had his Earthlink. Okay, I'm going to look at the chat. I've been ignoring you guys. I'm so sorry. Lucky Dicker says, I love ranch dressing. Me too. It's sort of like Amazing Mabel. Had the address book in the front. YouTube was limited on Fenn's interviews and now is more limited. Vimeo has vids the Tube doesn't have. Okay, good to know. Thanks, Larry. Hey again, Richard Rutherford. Hey, JK Pioneer. Hi. Nice to see ya. How you doing? How's the coffee biz? I remember Earthlink. Is K-Pro in here tonight? She has AOL. It's funny. Osborne Russell. Yeah. Oh, Rudy Green. Do you guys know Rudy Green too? Of course. He's in the Fenniverse. He put a new video out. He was comparing, going over again the differences in the stories that were published pre 2010 from the Thrill of the Chase and the changes that were made between what was published originally and what he put in the book. So we can ponder why would he change those things that he did. I think it is an interesting question. Did you know that Forrest Fenn knew Evetts Haley? Haley. I don't know who Evetts Haley is. Whoops. Am I supposed to know? I dig Rudy. Yeah, I dig Rudy too. But he's another one of us who can't, who is still trying to solve this. So we can let this go. Remember Rudy on Fat Albert? No. Yeah, he had all his books. So maybe it's Ev. Oh, Ev is a writer. Evetts Haley. Oh. I think Forrest knew a lot of people. I think he. Okay, you guys. Susie Fennhaven, Forrest once said something like, nothing as it seems or appears or something. So maybe we have no idea what's going on. I know. We're led to believe um but it doesn't matter, yeah, so we don't have any, nothing is as it seems. But we're being led in a direction to believe this, whatever the illusion may be then, um, and to try to force it out any other way is, I don't think that's going to be it. I don't think you're going to strong arm this um, by piling in the clown car and driving to Santa Fe. um, by trying to make yourself relevant by going blah blah blah. I love everyone, and then I will get you. You know what that does make for is good TV though, and if the whole shtick is a Netflix gig, then I get it. I just don't have to be a part of it, you know. uh, if that really is what is going on, then okay, fine. But come on, I want to see it. I mean, how long? They got so much already. You got enough. I'm calling it. Or maybe, even what if Cynthia in her putting videos out and keeping us all going. I mean, there's a storyline to follow. Another storyline is, oh, I'm so worried about the community. I'm so worried about that we're being screwed over. So I'm going to dig down and find the truth. Because it's not about me. It's about all you. Because I love everybody. Oh, God. Oh. Or, I love Forrest, but I'm going to sue him because I'm being pranked. All good storylines, all legit. What am I doing? I'm talking about nothing. I mean, I'm ridiculous and I should just get. Okay, you guys, I got to be done because it's freaking Friday. Hi, Gadilcon. How are you tonight? It's good to see you. How's my wonderful lady doing tonight? I'm doing fine. About ready to sign off because I don't have my. Eugene, I had a failure in my technology. I tried to I got the Zoom. I bought the Zoom. I bought a year's subscription, not just 1 month to try it out and see if it would work. No, 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 no. I spent all the money and got the whole year. Just to find out that my Chromebook is not capable of Zooming live to YouTube. Wah, wah. So I need like 350. I don't know how many. I have like 360 or no, 660 subscribers, and I need 1,000. And if I get to 1,000, so if you guys got 350 fake email addresses, sign up as a subscriber so I can go so I can Zoom from my phone live to YouTube. I cannot upgrade my Chrome. No. You are one more. Yeah. I got a whole year to figure it out. It will probably take me a whole dang year. Oh. But I want it because it's so much. It seems like it would be so much more fun if I had one of you wonderful people in here sitting here with me chatting and giving me some focus. I have a hard time with focus, if you haven't noticed. The universe makes things happen, Susie. Yeah. Yes, it does. Not all. Oh, that's scary as hell to think about. Hi, Dennis Schultz. Boo, MJ Enzer says. Can someone please subscribe? That number is creepy. Am I at 666 again? Somebody, I was at 667 or 668. So if I am at 666, somebody quick unsubscribe. Oh. Hi, Zozo. Last week you did not have a year subscription to Zoom, and I know, and you do. Yeah, you're right. And now I do. So look at me now. I know that's what my sister said too. It's just like it's not that you're working on it. It's not like you can't Zoom ever do it. And I'm like, well, yeah, I could if I had a different computer or more subscribers. But in the meantime, tonight, neither of those items are happening. And so here we are. Last week, after I got done with I sat on with Chase and Indy. She's been doing epic 7-hour shows about nothing. But it's just all a place to gather, hang out until we know what's really going on. 666 equals 18 equals 1 plus 8 equals 9. Oh, wow. 369. Tesla. The 666 Club is always looking for a hot place to hang out. Oh. What cat contest? I can't wait for the implants. Oh, the cat filter with the I'm not a cat. He gets these big eyes. I assure you, I'm live. I'm not a cat. Oh, that's epic. Implants usually sold 2 for the price of 1. Oh, God. Okay, you guys. Oh, I'm keeping you entertained, though, because he said I'm on fire. Oh. Beep. All right, you guys. I'm reading that there's an app for Chromebook. Okay. Hey Susie, or Huli says, Susie, where's your next date with Sloan? New York. The museum. Hammer Galleries. It's going to take me to the Museum of Modern Art, and we're going to make fun of what they think is real art. And then we're going to go to lunch someplace super schwanky. No, dinner. Go to Zoom Help Center and search Chromebook. Oh, I did until I couldn't. I Googled how to do, and it's like, oh, no, nope. I'm not going to live through this frustration when if it was a Microsoft, all it was is you get 3, you click on your things and you choose YouTube and it's done. Click. I'm not going to go through a million clown hoops that will just crash anyway and screw up. And the chat won't show up right, and the blah 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 blah, and the and the cat filter won't shut off. I assure you, I am not a cat. That's what will happen. Oh, so I'm just gonna waste all of Atlantic Coast money. See what happens with the universe. Here's the link. Chromebook web store. Oh, Eugene, my hero. Okay, I will fudge with that tomorrow. And hi, Susie, going to Santa Fe suit. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I'm going to find you the truth. Who in their right mind has bright blue carpet? Let's get to the real answers. How did that cactus get smaller? In Jack's pictures, it was bigger. It had more arms, and now it got smaller. These are the burning questions we all need to know. Oh. Oh, okay, Larry says. I had an Ocean Pacific hoodie back in the day. Oh, OP. That was hot. Who didn't? Dork. Well, I mean, if you didn't have one, then you were a dork. You had to have an Ocean Pacific. Okay. Prune the cactus. They grow fast down there. Okay. He didn't just run to the Walmart store and try to find one that was similar and throw it up in that picture. Oh, man. Okay, I guess I'm a dork. No, you didn't have an Ocean Pacific sweatshirt? You're too young for that, maybe. That had to be it. A spree. Like I had to have a spree written giant across your t-shirt, or why even bother going out? I mean, okay. I'm out of wine. Now I'm down to 7-Up. With a fruit salad. Look at that. I need to use up that pineapple, so I just thought, oh, it's a trick. It tricks me into eating a. Anyway, okay, you guys, it's 10 o'clock. I did this for an hour. And I appreciate all 49 of you stopping in for my foolishness. Got nowhere tonight. And every night and every time, I swear, I'm like, I'm going to get my act together. I'm going to come up with a real structured show. I'm going to like talk about something I really found and get people's opinions. I'm going to Zoom. And what happens? Next thing you know, it's Friday and nothing. Got nothing. Got nowhere. I got nowhere and I got nothing. So I will be seeing you guys next week unless I come up with something great. Hey, you never, it could happen. It really, really could. Thanks for checking in on me. See you again soon.